Where I am right now, yeah, I'm standing right here, and it's you know, blogging. I find it really gratifying. First of all, I get to determine my own working hours. It's not a 9-to-5 thing, but I've never worked this hard in my life. But it's work that it doesn't feel like work because I'm doing it with so much pleasure and with people who are so friendly and helpful and supportive. You know, so it's, you know, and it's building something from scratch. You know, taking this WordPress package and putting it up on the net and having my logo up there and everything. You know, it's and putting up my own content. It's something. It's my baby. It's something that I've created myself, and it just gives me a lot of pleasure doing it. It's an excellent creative outlet, yeah. I get to write about things that I enjoy. There are a lot of blog trips, which are starting, a number of blog trips starting to gain momentum. So you get to go somewhere. This picture was actually taken in Spain last year with a couple of people in the room today who are on that picture. And you know, and so the blog trips is getting to travel and you know, getting it sponsored, and it's just gratifying. It just gives me, it makes me happy. As I said, I have many new friends and contacts. Lots of friends, Twitter, Facebook. Well, I'm here in the room today as well, and you know, it brings in a steady, and it's a steady income where I am right now, and it's growing. And I see as social media of, you know, the travel and tourism industry starts to take more notice of social media and of travel bloggers, that income will only grow. So I think it's just great that, you know, I'm laying the foundation right now, and I'm building from there. So as soon as it really takes off, which I hope will be really soon. Actually, I'm seeing it happen already, so that's cool. You know, your income will just continue to grow. But you have to identify your income streams first, so that you can focus on these areas when it really takes off, that you will be positioned, you know, in the right place to benefit from developments and trends. So moving forward, where do I see myself going? Where do I see the travel blogging community going? I think, you know, I think I see myself as someone, and I think all travel bloggers should do that. We have a role to play in educating in our case, the tourism industry, about social media and about travel blogging and what travel bloggers can offer to the tourism industry to help promote destinations or even local businesses. We have to talk about what we can do, and we show how we do it. And actually, it works. I mean, I was in Tuscany last week for a blog trip, and it was sponsored. It was organized very small scale by a local bed and breakfast and by a social media company based in Milan, and it just took off. There were 5 bloggers. We were tweeting, Facebooking about it, and we were doing our cooking courses. We were going on hikes. Visiting all its ancient monasteries, and after a while, even the province of Pisa took notice of our blog trip because we were tweeting so much about it. It reached them, and they got in touch with us, and we were in the papers the next day. The tourism board of Tuscany got in touch with us, like, hey, this is really interesting, this innovative way of marketing Tuscany. So, and they're like really enthusiastic right now as well. They're seeing the content that's coming up on our blogs, and they're really enthusiastic, and they want to collaborate further. Brilliant. So, you know, it's a way of, I think our role is to educate people, show how we do it, and by showing how we do it, by demonstrating this, what we can offer, we will be creating opportunities for ourselves. So. And going forward, I see bloggers collaborating more with tourism boards and travel companies and tour operators, not only for sponsored trips, but also for providing content. I see also partnerships with PR agencies, which is really funny because there is a PR agency that actually works with travel bloggers and actually promotes travel bloggers. And I was not aware of that. That was really cool. Because I think that PR agencies can work with travel bloggers to help them monetize their blogs as well by expanding the reach of travel bloggers and bringing in advertisers for blogs. And if you can do that with a community, if you have one PR agency working for a community of travel bloggers who can, take the work off our hands. I mean, we're all basically a one-man show. There's only so much that we can do. And if we have a PR agency that's working with us to bring in advertisers and all that, I mean, that just takes off a lot of work on the travel bloggers' part. I see product endorsement. I think as a new opportunity as well. I think as travel blogging grows, as it becomes more, as it gets discovered by the tourism industry, you will probably have like a group of really top-notch bloggers, very influential bloggers, and I think a way going forward that these bloggers will be in the position to actually ask to be paid to endorse a certain product or to endorse a destination. And the same thing for blog trips as well. I think that there will be so many blog trips coming online in the next few years as travel blogging grows, that these top bloggers, the most influential ones, will actually be asking for appearance fees. So I see it moving in that direction. It's my perspective anyway. I see a lot of opportunities in social media as well. I see it happening right now. I see people, travel bloggers who tweet or Facebook on behalf of a certain company, so they become social media managers for tour operators or online travel agents and things like that. So there are ways, to use social media as a source of ancillary income for travel bloggers. And there's also columnist roles. I see tour operators just picking a single blogger or maybe a group of bloggers and saying, hey, we would like to have a column on our website by a blogger. And they would be choosing bloggers with big network. They obviously want to get their name out. They want to use the networks of the travel bloggers, the social media networks. So they'll be inviting the influential travel bloggers to write columns for them. And you get income from that as well. That's another way of developing this a new income stream. So I think the most important thing here is that, the most important lesson for all of us here is that we should be building our influence. It's building the influence. I mean, building your brand, building your followers, building your readership, and because in going forward, this is the most important thing that you'll be able to monetize. That will be your influence. So the more influential you are, obviously, when it takes off, you'll be able to ask for more money. Yeah. So, and that was it actually. Yeah, actually.